Assalamu students. So today we are going to discuss about median. As from the word, median is basically middle term. So in every question you need to find out the middle term of the total scenario, and that will be your median. Now how will you be able to do it? So first step is to analyze the data. You should analyze the data. For example, if these are your two questions, two type of questions that can come. For example, if this is your data at the very first, let me just make it a big one. So if this is the data that I'm going to use to find the median, first of all I need to analyze it. Analyze it? Yes, that's good. Now the next step that you need to do is to count the terms. Now how many terms are in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the terms are 8. Total terms equals to 8, which is an even number. So we have done our second step as well. So next, find the midterm. Next step is just to find the midterm. And how will you be able to do it? You're going to find midterm by counting the number of total terms, which are 8 in our case. You will add 1 into it and then divide by 2. Total number of terms were 8. So 8 plus 1, 9 divided by 2. Your answer is 4.5. It means your middle term is in between the fourth term and the fifth term. 1, 2, 3. So this is your fourth term and this is your fifth term. And your answer is lying in between these two terms like here. So how to find the answer? So the median will be, fourth term is 8 and the next term is 8.8. As the answer is lying in between these two terms, you will add them and divide by 2. So 8 plus it will be 16.8 and your answer is 8.4. So this is very easy. You need just to analyze the data first. You need to count the number of terms and then you need to find the midterm. How you are going to do it? First count the number of data. Over here there are total 8 terms. So how to find the midterm? Just add 1 into the total number of terms and divide by 2 to find the midterm. So over here the term was 4.5 term. So as 4.5 fifth term lies in between this 8 and this 8.8, basically in between 4 and fifth term. So I'm going to find the average of both to get the median. For example, if your answer comes 7, if there are 7 terms, let's just eliminate this factor. If there's just only 7 terms, now your midterm will be, okay, I'm just going to do it over here. So now your midterm will be 7 plus 1 divided by 2. It means the fourth term. So what is the fourth term? 1, 2, 3, 4. So in this case, your median is equals to 8. So when it comes an even number, then you need to find, then your number is always going to lie in between the two given numbers, two given terms. So you take the average. So and when there's an odd number of terms in total, like over here there are 7. So when you will add 1 into it, become an even, and even number divided by 2, there will be an absolute number or there will be a whole number in the answer. So you will just pick out the term. Over here it's the fourth term, which is 8. So our median is 8. Now let's talk about another type of question that can come across when you are dealing with median. And the questions will look like this, in which there's a range of x given or simply x given, and then there will be frequency given, like how many times that thing is repeating itself. So if questions like this come, then how you can tackle them to get the to get the median. So first of all, as this question suggests, there is no specific value of x given, there's a range given over here. So like we did in the mean, that you need to draw another column over here, and then you need to just draw lines, and then another line, like you need to just make another column and another line. Okay, let's just make it over here. Again, I'm doing it for 3 values. So that will be your x, and when I add these two and divide by 2, my answer is 12.5. So over here you will get 1, 2.5. Let's make it a bigger one over here. Similarly, when you will solve this, you will have an answer 17.5, and when you will solve this, you have an answer 22.5. Okay, so now you have in a column of x and a column of f as well. So as I'm doing for these 3 questions, we are not going to count these values, just erase them. So we are doing just till here. So as I suggested earlier, that median is the middle term. So how to find the middle term over here? First of all, we will see the term. So how many terms are there actually? 2 times the answer 12.5. So I'll write in the data like it will be 12.5, and then it will be 12.5, and then it will be 17.5. And similarly, you will write 17.55 times, like one here, one here, one here, and one here. Now at 5 times, then you will write 6 times 22.5, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. So now you have written the data like this. If you are competent enough, then you don't need to write this. You can simply just count down the values over here. So how many terms are there? 2 plus 5 plus 6. It means 2 plus 5, 7, 7 plus 6, 13. We have 13 terms. So we need to find the midterm. So midterm will be, similarly we did earlier, how many terms are there? 13 plus 1 divided by 2. So it will be 14 by 2. It means the 7th term. 7th term is your median. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It means this term belongs to this category, and this category has a value of x 17.5. So your median will be 17.5. So let's just repeat how to do it. First of all, if you have a data like this in a tabular manner, you need to find the column of x and f. F is for the frequency and x is for the data. So if x is not given and this range is given, then you need to make out the x. How you can make it? You can add the lower and the upper limits and then divide them by 2 to get the mean value in this section, which is 12.5. And then this is for 12.5, this is for this, and this is for this. So I have only these 3. I'm not considering this as whole table. So how to find the mean in these values? So first of all, you need to count the number of values. It means that 12.5 and 12.5, two of the values of this row will be 12.5. Similarly, for this you will be writing 5 times 17.5, and for this one you will be writing 22.56 times. It means the total number of values are 2 plus 5 7, and 7 plus 6 13. So in median we count the total number of terms, which are 13 over here. So 13 plus 1 divided by 2, it means your answer is the 7th term. So just count from the top as well, and count from the top now. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. It means this term is belonging to this column, to this range, and it has a value of x which is equals to 17.5. So your answer is 17.5.